104.7 The Cave plays pure classic rock.
104.7 The Cave, The Cars, moving in stereo. I'm Mike the Intern. Steven Tyler just played in a special acoustic set for the PBS series Front and Center. Very cool thing, and it's going to showcase some tunes that are going to appear on his forthcoming country-flavored solo album, as well as some reworked versions of Aerosmith songs. Now, he talks now about whether or not he's planning to tour behind the record and reveals what he expects it to be released.
Well, we'll have to see how it comes down the pike. Next year, I hope to have the record out by, February or so and go on tour and then go out with Aerosmith later on that year for South America and something.
Now he talks about his musical direction on the solo record.
I don't know what I'm going to make it. I don't even know who I'm producing it with. It's going to be what it is. There's a couple songs I've written, and they're like rock, and I said, oh, geez. And I'm not going to put a banjo on it just to make it country. I'm just going to keep it solo record. I don't know what it's going to be, but my heart leads towards the country feeling and the vibe.
We'll get to more from Steven Tyler on the way next on 104.7 The Cave. 104.7 The Cave, Mike the Intern. Steven Tyler just played a special acoustic show in NYC for the PBS series Front and Center. He hopes that his solo album will help inspire rock fans to maybe get outside the box and check out some country.
I hope so. I think country music is the new rock and roll, and lyrics are great. I mean, you listen to the lyrics, you can really get into it just as you could get into Stairway to Heaven. The lyrics are great and sung great, and country's not just about porches, dogs, and, kicking my boots up. It's a whole lot more, but it's about being real. The world's going so far away from that. I hope it comes back.
When it comes to shooting this new series, Front and Center, he talks about planning on sharing some stories behind the songs he's written.
I'm going to talk about songs, Dream On, Love Is Your Name, how I heard Lindsay Lee sing at the Bluebird and fell in love with it. That was 2 years ago, before I even decided to come to Nashville and do a record. So it's all been a God shot.
It's a deep cut from Heart. It's Even It Up on 104.7 The Cave. 104.7 The Cave, Nazareth, Hair of the Dog, Mike the Intern. Steven Tyler got a new TV show that he's part of called Front and Center. It's on PBS. He just recorded a concert for that. He's also got his new country album coming out. He reveals now how long the concert's going to be, and he says he plans to sing certain Aerosmith songs with more of a country feel to them.
We're doing hour and a half of some Aerosmith songs that originally, like Crying, for instance. There was a time when I wrote that with Joe Perry and a fella from down south, Taylor Rhodes. And it was a hoot, and it was great. And it was originally, a country song. I mean, how could it not have been? But of course, we had to rock it out for Aerosmith. And then there's a couple like that just need no introduction.
We've got a six-pack of pure classic rock. It's on the way next on 104.7 The Cave.
104.7 The Cave plays pure classic rock.